Okay, so I'm back because a question has come up about ethics and morality. If you're questioning whether something is ethical or not, feel free to reach out to us, schedule a consultation. We're here for that. We're happy to help you work through that if you're unclear about whether something is ethical or not ethical or a way to approach something. I mean, that's part of what our consultations are about. If you are a business or a foundation or a nonprofit, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, feel free to reach out to us in that area. And yes, of course, if you are an individual and you have some major issue, it's somebody you're in love with who's doing something totally unethical, whatever. Yes, schedule a coaching session, schedule whatever area works best for you, either the one-to-one or the monthly. One-to-one, you're going to get more of a targeted focus on the issue itself to work through that and to help you to really see God's truth. I mean, that's really what this is all about. Who God created you to be and who God created others to be, and what is really in alignment with that and what is not, right? But also moving forward in the directions of your goals and dreams and your heart's desires that are in alignment with God. We're more than happy to help you to explore that. My comment before about unethical stuff is if you know it's unethical, like mafia or corruption or something like that, and you work in that area and you want to support that area, do not reach out to us because we will not support you. And I cannot literally help you through that. I mean, I can try to lead you out of that. That I can do, but I will not support you in whatever unethical area you are focused on or trying to go down. That's not. I guess this is one of the things that all coaches deal with and all people who do consultations deal with, given the areas that we can do consultations in and everything else. Realize that the reality in me and in the case of all of this is that I will lead you down an ethical path. If you are focused on being unethical, I cannot help you in any way if that is your focus. If you want to become more ethical, I can help you with that. If you have an ethical dilemma, I can help you through that. If you have a moral dilemma, I can help you through that. If you have normal life problems, I can help you through that, right? Like that's not a problem. But again, in my previous video, my point was if you're doing something that's unethical and you know it's unethical, do not reach out to us because we're not going to be here for you. And we will be sure to tell you that. I think that's one of the major things. And unfortunately, I do have to say this at this time because of all the issues across the globe. There's many people who would love us to support them in their whatever they're going through when they are being totally unethical. It's not something we can support. It's just not. And I would give you a concrete example, but it would be too real right now, so I can't. Right? Like given the consultations that we've done, there have been some major things that have come up throughout the pandemic where we've had to take a step back and say, okay, I'm sorry, I cannot help you with this issue until we see this in you or see you work through this point of your organization or your way of being to really help you through this. So that's all I can say. If you are questioning or you're wondering, it's really about wonder. It's not really about questioning. It's about wonder. If you're wondering, then send us a message, right? You can very easily connect to us. We have our connect form on our site. We're more than happy to lend whatever we can and or sign up for a consultation session. That's what they're for, right? And as well as to work through things, or a discovery call or a one-on-one. will really help you through that. It'll give you much more clarity. If you're wondering if this is a question in your own mind, ethics and morals and whatever else, schedule a call. We're more than happy to do a session with you to help you to figure it out and to walk through it. So there you are. I thought I would expand a little bit on that because there's a little, there's a couple questions in relation to that. It's not that we're anti helping people. It's not that. It's that there comes a point where if you as the person who's asking the question knows something is unethical and you're still trying to choose that path, we're going to advocate for you not to choose that path and to go in a different direction. And half of the time, if you reach out to us in that capacity, it's going to be, no, it's unethical, and we will most likely speak out against it. So it's not, the real point is for you to get the help that you need and to have you move forward in a direction that is ethical, or to have you move forward in a direction in your own life that really speaks to the truth of who God is and the beauty of that. God is not an unethical God. That is just a truth and a reality. That's not something I can sit here and pretend otherwise or lie about. So we will always advocate for that and always lead whoever comes to us in that direction. That's just the reality of who we are as a foundation. So anyway, sign up below if you find you want to go deeper or need to move deeper into working through any of this. If you have questions about whether something is ethical or not ethical, feel free to reach out to us, or what is moral or not moral, or what God is really calling you to or asking you to do. We've had different people that have come to us who have done unethical things, who have realized it was unethical what they were doing, and then move in a different direction and create beauty and life out of that, right? And God's glory and grace is fully present in that. So, or universe, whatever term you want to use. So feel free to reach out to us. We are here. We are happy to help you and to support you. Always. So feel free to reach out. Ciao and arrivederci.